Scorpio, what if I told you that on September 19th, the universe has circled your name in fire? Not tomorrow, not next month, but this exact date. The heavens have marked it as the turning point of your destiny. On that day, 3 angelic blessings will begin their descent into your life. But let me warn you, these miracles will not come wrapped in ribbons. They will not arrive with gentle music and golden light. No, before the blessings are revealed, you will feel the shadow of danger first. A test will come to your doorstep, one that looks like loss. A silence will surround you, so thick that you'll question your own intuition. A shadow will rise, whispering fear, trying to convince you that the universe has abandoned you. And in that moment, you will stand at the threshold of your own miracle. Because Scorpio, this is no ordinary astrological event. This is not just planets shifting in the sky. This is deeper. This is the language of destiny itself. The angels have written your name into a soul contract, a sacred agreement that says, before the miracle comes, the test must arrive. Before the door swings open, you must knock in the dark. And before abundance floods your life, you must prove that you will not surrender in fear. Think about it. How many times have you felt like giving up, only to discover that the breakthrough came right after the breakdown? September 19th will magnify that truth. It is the moment where endings will disguise beginnings, where silence will hide divine whispers, and where shadows will only make the light more undeniable. So here's my question to you, Scorpio. When this test arrives, when the silence grows louder and the shadow tries to blind you, will you remember this message? Will you recognize that what looks like danger is really the gateway to your blessing? Stay with me, because over the next few minutes, I am going to reveal exactly what these 3 angelic blessings are, how they will appear, and the one thing you must do to make sure you don't miss them. Because if you do, you risk losing the single biggest miracle of your entire year. Scorpio, the stars are not silent right now. As September 19th approaches, a rare alignment is forming in the heavens. Saturn, the planet of tests, karma, and discipline, tightens its grip, while a divine angelic portal quietly begins to open. And when these two forces collide, something extraordinary happens. The weight of Saturn presses on your soul, forcing you to confront the lessons you've been avoiding. At the very same moment, this angelic portal whispers of blessings waiting on the other side. It's like standing in the middle of a storm and seeing a golden doorway flicker in the distance. The lightning strikes, the thunder roars, and yet, through the chaos, you sense that beyond this storm lies your miracle. But here's the truth. The blessings of September 19th will not simply fall into your lap. They won't knock politely at your door. They demand recognition. They demand courage. They demand that you choose faith when fear feels louder. The spiritual test comes first, and this test will shake you in ways you may not expect. You might wake up that morning feeling heavier than usual, as if the universe is placing bricks on your chest. You may notice delays, miscommunications, or even sudden endings. You may even feel like something important is slipping through your fingers. But listen carefully. This is not punishment. This is preparation. The angels are not taking from you. They are making room for what you've been asking for. Think of it like this. If your hands are already full of what no longer serves you, how can you possibly receive the gift that's meant for you? That's why the test feels like pressure. It's the universe asking, are you ready to let go so I can give you more? And Scorpio, if you pay attention, if you recognize the signs, you will pass the test. And when you do, the blessings will not just appear. They will flood your life with a force that feels unstoppable. But here's the twist. The first sign of your blessing won't look like a blessing at all. In fact, it may come disguised as a loss. And if you misinterpret that moment, you could walk away just before the miracle begins. Scorpio, the first angelic blessing waiting for you on September 19th is called the Door of Release. It's a blessing unlike any other because it demands something from you before it gives anything in return. It asks you to let go of fear, of a toxic relationship, of an old habit, or even a mindset that's been quietly holding you back. And I know, Scorpio, letting go is not easy for you. You are loyal, intense, and fiercely protective of your heart. But here's the truth. Holding on to what no longer serves you is blocking the very flow of the universe. And that means the miracle that wants to enter your life will stall at the threshold. Imagine this. You are standing in front of a locked door. The wood is heavy. The metal handle feels cold. You try to force it open, but it doesn't budge. Frustration builds. Fear whispers, maybe this was never meant for you. But on September 19th, something shifts. The angels whisper a code only your soul can hear. You feel it as a nudge, a sudden clarity, a quiet yet undeniable push. And then the lock falls away. The door swings open. The path that was hidden, blocked, or unseen is suddenly revealed. This is the power of release, Scorpio. By surrendering what weighs you down, the universe makes room for your destiny to walk right in. And it can be life-changing. Opportunities, relationships, insights, even financial or career shifts that were impossible before suddenly feel natural, even inevitable. Retention. Hook 6:30. But here's the twist. This door won't open in the way you expect. It may slam shut first, leaving you momentarily frustrated or heartbroken, only to reveal another hidden passage behind it, a secret route the angels have prepared just for you. So don't panic if the first door feels like it's closing. That is exactly the signal that the real doorway, the one meant to transform your life, is about to appear. Scorpio, the question is, will you let go? Will you trust the unseen? Because only in that moment of surrender will the first angelic blessing truly take hold, unlocking the path that has been waiting for you all along. Scorpio, imagine walking alone through a storm. Rain lashes your face. Thunder rattles the sky. The path ahead disappears into darkness. Each step feels uncertain, each breath heavy with doubt. And yet, in the distance, a faint glimmer of light flickers, almost imperceptible, but persistent. You can't see the source, only that it exists. And somehow, that small hidden light whispers, "Keep moving, you are not lost." This is your shadow test, Scorpio. The universe often hides miracles inside struggles. What feels like chaos, what feels like fear or failure, is the very doorway to your blessings. The storm is not punishment, it is preparation. Every step you take through the darkness is a step toward release. Every moment you resist giving in to despair is a moment the angels are marking for your triumph. Even when the wind tries to push you back, the light persists. And here's the key. The miracle is not just in reaching the end of the storm. The miracle is in walking through it, choosing courage over fear, faith over doubt, trust over frustration. So Scorpio, when September 19th arrives, remember this. What feels like a shadow, a block, or a setback is often the universe's way of guiding you toward your destiny. This is not punishment. This is preparation. And on the other side of the storm, your first angelic blessing, the door of release, will be waiting, ready to transform everything you thought was impossible. Scorpio, the second angelic blessing arriving on September 19th is healing of the heart. This is not just a gentle pat on the shoulder or a fleeting moment of relief. This is deep, soul-level restoration. All the heartbreaks you've carried, all the betrayals, grief, and hidden pain, they are finally being lifted. But before this miracle fully unfolds, danger may appear. Old wounds might resurface. Memories you thought were buried may come knocking. You may feel a shadow of anger, regret, or sorrow creeping in, whispering that the pain never really left. And here's the truth, Scorpio. This resurfacing is part of the process. It's the universe giving you one last chance to release what no longer serves you, to face the past, acknowledge it, and let it go. When you do, the miracle arrives. It could be sudden peace that fills a space in your heart you thought would remain empty forever. It could be forgiveness from yourself or from someone who hurt you. It could even be a reunion you didn't think was possible. Someone or something returning to your life in a way that heals old scars. Picture this: a letter, a text, a phone call, or even a vision in your mind, a message that feels unexpected, almost shocking. But as soon as it arrives, you feel a weight lift. A burden you didn't even know you were carrying suddenly disappears. Retention hook, 12 o'clock. But here's the twist. This healing may come through a message you weren't ready to hear, a voice from the past, or a truth revealed that changes everything. And if you misread it, if you let fear or doubt take over, you could walk away from the very blessing your soul has been waiting for. Scorpio, the angels are asking you to trust this process. Trust the timing. Trust that even when it feels uncomfortable, even when old pain surfaces, it is all leading you to freedom. On September 19th, healing of the heart is not just a promise, it's a divine intervention crafted to restore, empower, and awaken you. And the only thing standing between you and this miracle is your willingness to accept it. Scorpio, I need you to pause for a moment and really feel this. You've carried scars that most people don't even notice. The quiet heartbreaks, the betrayals that left invisible marks, the nights spent wondering if anyone truly understands the depth of your soul. You've been carrying all of this, quietly, bravely, alone. And yet, September 19th arrives like a gentle, divine hand placed softly on your shoulder. The angels are not here to judge your past, Scorpio. They are here to heal it. They whisper to your heart, "It is finished." Feel those words, let them sink in. All the pain, all the moments of doubt, all the fear and sorrow, this is the moment when the universe says, you may release it now. The real beauty of this moment is that it's personal. The healing you are about to receive is tailored for your life, for your experiences, for the depths of your heart. No one else can feel it exactly like you do. And that is why the angels are careful, precise, and gentle. They are creating a space where your emotional freedom can begin. Not tomorrow, not next week, but starting on September 19th. This is your invitation to step into a new chapter. The pain you've carried doesn't define you anymore. The wounds that felt permanent are about to become the proof of your strength. Imagine walking through your day feeling lighter, your thoughts less burdened, your heart open again. Imagine looking back at the old scars not with bitterness or regret, but with gratitude, because they led you to this moment of divine restoration. Scorpio, this is the beginning of your emotional freedom, and it is powerful. It is transformative. It is the reminder that the universe, the angels, and even your own soul have been conspiring to bring you to this point. So, when the challenges arise, when the past whispers to you again, remember this moment. Remember that the angels are by your side, and remember that September 19th is your soul's permission to finally breathe, to finally heal, and to finally be free. Scorpio. The third angelic blessing arriving on September 19th is divine abundance. This is more than money, more than opportunities, more than simple luck. This is a shift in energy that opens doors to the destiny you've been working toward your entire life. Angels are aligning circumstances, people, and timing so that what has been delayed or blocked can finally flow to you. But there's a caution here. At first, abundance may feel elusive. You might notice money tightening, opportunities slipping just out of reach, or timing that seems off. It can feel frustrating, even unfair. That's because the universe is testing your patience, Scorpio. It's testing your ability to trust in the invisible plan. And this is exactly why many miss the miracle. They give up too soon. They focus on the lack instead of the incoming flow. The true abundance is subtle at first. A conversation, a small offer, a chance encounter, a decision you almost ignore. But if you recognize it, if you act with courage and clarity, the universe responds. Doors open, favors arrive, and resources shift in ways that feel almost magical, as if the angels themselves are placing blessings directly in your path. Retention hook, 1800. But here's the twist. Abundance won't show up as a bag of gold at your doorstep. It may come disguised as a decision you almost say no to, a risk you feel hesitant to take, or a person offering guidance in a way that feels unexpected. The moment you embrace it is the moment the universe floods your life with abundance. Scorpio, this is your reminder. Abundance isn't always obvious, but it is real. It is yours, and it is waiting. By releasing what no longer serves you and opening your heart to healing, you have prepared the perfect ground for this blessing to grow. September 19th is not just about opportunities, it is about alignment. Alignment of mind, heart, and soul with the universe. And when you recognize these subtle signs, take action and trust the process, your life will change in ways you never thought possible. Scorpio, now comes the moment that defines everything, the test of choice. September 19th places you at a crossroads. On one side lies fear, the fear of change, of loss, of the unknown. It whispers that the blessings you've been preparing for are illusions, that the universe is testing you for punishment, that holding back is safer than stepping forward. And on the other side lies faith, a quiet, unshakable knowing that the angels have aligned everything for your highest good. Faith says, step forward, trust the timing, trust the unseen forces that are moving behind the curtain for you. This is the ultimate Scorpio test. Logic may scream one thing, emotion may scream another, but the angels are whispering a simple message. Choose faith even when it doesn't make sense, even when your mind says no. Imagine standing in the middle of a foggy path. You can't see the end, only shadows that stretch like questions over your soul. Every instinct urges caution. Every fear tries to convince you to retreat. And yet, deep inside, your heart feels a pull toward the unknown, a pull that promises life-altering transformation if you take the step. This is not a decision you can take lightly. Every choice splits timelines. Every hesitation changes outcomes. This is the moment where your destiny bends, where one step forward can open doors that have been invisible for years, where one step back can delay the blessings you've been waiting for. But Scorpio, here's the secret. You are stronger than your fear. You have survived storms others couldn't even imagine. You have faced shadows and walked through them. And now, the universe is asking for one more act of courage, a leap of faith, a surrender to divine timing, a willingness to trust that what seems uncertain is actually a carefully crafted miracle waiting for you. Retention boost? But here's the twist. The choice may appear subtle. It may come as a single message, a fleeting opportunity, or even a chance to forgive someone or yourself. And if you dismiss it, thinking it's too small, too risky, too insignificant, you may miss the portal that leads to the transformation of your entire life. Scorpio, this is your moment. Your destiny is not written in stone. It is written in the choices you make right now. Step into the faith that has been quietly guiding you and watch as everything you've been preparing for begins to unfold. This is the threshold where courage meets reward, fear meets liberation, and your soul finally steps fully into the blessings it has been waiting for. Scorpio. Now it all comes together. All the tests, all the shadows, all the moments of hesitation, everything points to one undeniable truth. September 19th is your rebirth. The 3 angelic blessings, release, healing, and divine abundance, are not separate events. They are a single, flowing journey orchestrated by the universe. First, you release what no longer serves you, stepping away from fear, toxic ties, and old patterns. This is the doorway that opens your path. Next comes healing of the heart. As the shadows of the past rise, you confront them, embrace them, and allow the angels to gently lift the weight you've carried for so long. The wounds that seemed permanent are restored. The grief that lingered quietly begins to dissolve. And for the first time in years, you feel light, Scorpio, a heart free to love, to trust, to receive. And finally, divine abundance steps in. Opportunities, resources, and blessings flow in alignment with your newly opened path and healed heart. What once felt impossible suddenly becomes possible. Doors that were invisible or locked now swing wide, revealing opportunities you may have only dreamed of. Imagine it. September 19th arrives, and you are standing amidst the ashes of the old you. The fire of the past, the pain, the lessons, they have not destroyed you. They have refined you. And like a phoenix rising from ashes, you soar into a new chapter of life. Emotional crescendo. What once felt broken is restored. What once felt lost is found. What once felt impossible becomes reality. Scorpio, this is not just a promise. This is a cosmic guarantee. The universe, the angels, and your own soul have conspired to bring you to this very moment. The choices you make, the fears you overcome, and the faith you embrace today set the stage for a life that reflects your true potential. So stand tall, step forward, claim what is yours. Let the power of release, the grace of healing, and the abundance of the universe flow through you. September 19th is not just a date. It is the moment your destiny unfolds and your transformation becomes undeniable. So Scorpio, take a deep breath and really feel this. September 19th is not just another day on the calendar. It is a divine appointment, a moment written in the stars, a sacred convergence where the universe, the angels, and your own soul meet in perfect alignment. 3 angelic blessings are poised to touch your life, and each one is designed to shift you in ways you may have only imagined. The door of release. The first blessing asks you to let go. Let go of what no longer serves you, what holds you back, and what blocks the flow of destiny. It may feel frightening at first. You may resist. But remember, Scorpio, the lock only holds as long as you cling to it. Open your hand, step through. The angels are waiting on the other side with a pathway that was hidden until now. The healing of the heart. The second blessing touches the deepest corners of your soul. Old pain, heartbreak, and grief will rise, yes, but only to be gently lifted. The angels are ready to restore what was broken, to heal what was wounded, and to remind you that you are whole, worthy, and free. Emotional freedom is not a dream. It begins in this moment, Scorpio, if you are willing to embrace it. The gift of divine abundance. The third blessing transforms the way you receive the world. Opportunities, financial shifts, and doors of destiny are opening. But abundance may not arrive in ways you expect. It may be disguised as a decision you almost say no to, a risk you hesitate to take, or a message you almost ignore. The angels are testing your trust, Scorpio, and the reward is greater than you can imagine. Now I want to ask you, which of these blessings do you feel your soul is ready to receive first? Drop your answer in the comments below with a "So the universe knows you are claiming your destiny." Let the angels hear your voice. Let your intentions signal that you are ready for transformation. And if this message spoke to your heart, if it ignited a spark within your soul, make sure you subscribe, share this with another Scorpio who needs to hear it, and keep your eyes wide open. Pay attention to the subtle signs, the coincidences, the whispers of the universe, because Scorpio, the miracle is closer than you think. It is waiting in the shadows, ready to step into the light of your awareness. The door is open. Your heart is ready. Your abundance is prepared. All that remains is for you to claim it, embrace it, and step fully into the destiny that has always been written for you.